Hey, Migo Vanan everyone, and I wanted to showcase, or rather do a quick update of something. It's not mine, it's my brother's, but I wanted to get the movie of this, and it stars Martin Freeman, the movie that I want to get of it, Zoe Deschanel, I forgot, Sam Rockwell, a bunch of other people. I think Mos Def. I think with a name like Mos Def and the rest of the cast that I'm naming off, you most likely got an idea of what it is. It is a sci-fi thing. Alrighty, and the thing that my brother just got in the mail today, and I'm surprised he didn't get the Blu-ray of it because I saw it was available, so I may still get the Blu-ray, probably together when I get the movie of it. The BBC series of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, I never really finished this, and to be quite honest, I don't know where I seen what I did see of it. I started seeing this a long time ago. I don't think I saw it on BBC, but it was later in years that I seen this. Kind of a long time ago now, but I don't remember where I seen it. And as I said, I didn't see all of it. It's the production of this, although you might consider it to be decent quality, but you look at it now and you can tell. Even back then when I seen it, I could tell. It's not the greatest of productions, and it's almost like a play. The thing I've seen was the Chronicles of Narnia BBC series, and I seen all of those. The Silver Chair, Voyage of Dawn, the Dawn Treader, all of that, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I seen that. So if you're familiar with that type of quality, BBC quality, it's something akin to that, but with this, something similar to that, I would say. So here's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I want to get the movie of this, which came out around early mid 2000s, maybe 2005, I think, and it stars Martin Freeman and all those other people I mentioned. Zoe Deschanel, Sam Rockwell, Mos Def, and what's great about this is that Starfield is coming out in a month, little over a month now. It's July 24th. So this is one of those perfect ways to get into the mood for this. I was going to make a separate video about this, but I guess I can just throw it all in here. I have movies up there. I have a whole, 2-3 shelves of sci-fi stuff, and there's stuff interspersed throughout that I have sci-fi stuff that I just can't fit on the shelf. And I was just going to pull them all down, but I don't want to do all that. So in addition to something like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, these movies I'm about to list are ones I own, but things to get into the mood of Starfield. There's Forbidden Planet, starring a young Leslie Nielsen, Walter Pidgeon, Anne Francis is in that one. I want to say that's maybe late 1950s. I almost want to say 1956, but it's either 1956 or 1959. I can't remember. Forbidden Planet, not to be confused with, and this is another one that actually fits the theme of Starfield in a way. I consider movies where it's more exploratory, exploring the galaxy, and it's something new, to be something along the lines of Starfield, but that's not always the case. If it's a film where it really showcases interiors of a space station or a ship, that works too, because you do have a spaceship building in StarCraft, as well as space station settlement building too. There's a Roger Corman production film or produced film called Forbidden World, not to be confused with Forbidden Planet, but Forbidden World. So that one fits. That one has June Chadwick in there. She played Pamela on V. She was like the higher up of Diana, whom that was played by Jane Badler. And then we have another Corman classic, which is Galaxy of Terror. That one I have back over there somewhere. I can't reach it. You know, I have to go over and reach around, or I have to clean this up, but I just, with my OCD, I'm having problems with that, I'll say. But it's all back there. I have a whole line of Corman classics and Scream Factory and Shout Factory, just a whole bunch of them, especially the earlier stuff, things that are now out of print. But Galaxy of Terror, which stars Erin Moran from Happy Days, she played Joni. Robert Englund is in there. A young Sid Haig is in there. Her name is Taffy O'Connell. She was the one that was killed by the giant. Killed and actually, she was raped actually, but raped and killed by this giant kind of alien worm creature, very slimy, and it pretty much just melted off her clothes and did its thing. But that film, it's called Planet, or Galaxy of Terror, because a planet, it's also called Planet Terror, I think, right? Terror of Planets, but the reason why is on this planet, there's a whole reason behind this planet, which I won't spoil, but it brings your fears to life, let's say. A similar film to that is Event Horizon. That's another one I can recommend. That one stars Sam Neill as Dr. Weir, right? And we have Lawrence Fishburne in there as the captain. We have, I think her name is Kathleen Quinn, I think is her name. She was in the 101 Dalmatians live-action movie, and she was also in The Patriot, Kathleen Quinn. We also have, I think his name is Jason Isaac. He's in there. And, yeah, and just those are the ones I noticed right off the bat. So films like that, the whole Alien trilogy also makes good viewing to get into the mood of Starfield. The prequels to that, you know, like Prometheus and even Alien Covenant, those make good viewing experience to get into Starfield. And hold on here, there was the Black Hole. That one I can actually reach. Hold on, I don't want to waste time. Okay, these are a couple I could say. So we have Disney's the Black Hole. This one has Anthony Perkins, and this one Maximilian Maximilian Schell. Funnily enough, his name is Maximilian, right? The actor in here. He has a robot guardian here, and his name is Maximilian. You have Vincent the robot, and there's a nice showdown in this film. Yvette Mimieux, I think, is in here. We have Robert Forster in here. But this is a fun one. This one flopped back in the day, just like another Disney animated one. This is not animated, but it's called The Black Cauldron. And an F.I.I. for The Black Cauldron. Phil Fondacaro voices the Creeper, which is like the little servant of the Horned King. But The Black Cauldron and The Black Hole both flopped during its day, and I think those are underrated films. The other one is This Island Earth, and I thought this was great. Russell Johnson has a little role in here. He's also like a scientist, and Russell Johnson, you might know him from Gilligan's Island. He played the professor in there, so he's good at these like scientific roles, right? And here you can see it's called not a Mandalore, but a mandula creature, or what are they called? Will it tell me? A Metaluna, not Metaluna. This is a Metaluna mutant creature. So this is another good one where these two humans, a man and a woman, go to this alien planet because they're trying to. I think initially they were supposed to try to help them with. Their planet is at war with these other aliens, and they go there. I think actually they were abducted, right? But so, it's a good exploratory film, and it has a nice, when they get to that planet, a nice, what do you call those, matte painting in the background, much like, Forbidden Planet, the Leslie Nielsen one. That one has a nice backdrop in there, or a matte painting, backdrop. And in that one, there's that film I forgot to mention is famous for a robot in there named Robbie the Robot, which I believe might have inspired the robot on Lost in Space. The Star Trek films also make good viewing. The Star Trek original series, Star Trek Next Generation, all Star Trek in general make great viewing. And this whole Star Wars, franchise, I'll say stop at the prequels, War of the Worlds, the Byron Haskin film, the other Byron Haskin film, Robinson Crusoe Goes to Mars, or is it On Mars? Or I think Robinson Crusoe Goes to Mars, and Earth versus, well, not Earth versus the Flying Saucers. That's more of. Yeah, I think those ones are good. It features like this whole alien planet. Very nice. Titan AE, Treasure Planet. I think that's good enough. So definitely give those films a watch. And finally, I wanted to showcase this. And by the way, getting back to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I played that game on my Apple back in the 80s, and that was a fun game. Also text-based, much like Zork or Secret Agent. And here's a book to it. I'm not a real big book reader. This is, of course, my brother's, but I may read this. I don't know. The type of books I like to read are the ones where they're like choose your own adventure books, where you make a choice. It's about you. I've always loved those as a kid, and I still love them now as an adult. But here we go. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Douglas Adams. And did he even just get this now, or did he have this? Did he have that book for years now? I don't know. It looks new. It smells new, so I don't know. But I know for sure this is the new one he got. Either just today or yesterday, he got it in the mail. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and the one I want to get is, I want to get that myself, but on Blu, seeing as he only got the DVD for some reason, so I guess I'll get the Blu-ray. And I want to get the Martin Freeman movie of that. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed. You guys might want to consider subscribing if you like my kind of content. I do movie updates every now and then, reviews and, trailer reactions and like my thought videos. For gaming, I not only do various kinds of Let's Plays, particularly focusing on RPGs, but I do first impression video also, and just a bunch of other kind of gaming stuff too. So please take care of your health, everyone, as well. And almost seemingly out of nowhere, be careful when you chew your food. You never know when there's like a hard thing in there. If you're eating peanuts or whatever, walnuts, any kind of food. If it's salads, okay, but if it's like things with this crunchy stuff, or the potential for something to be like a hard thing, like if you're eating popcorn and there could be like an unpopped kernel in there, chew very, very carefully. Feel it with your tongue. You don't want to bite down and damage your teeth. So be careful with that. So that is it. Hope you all enjoyed. See you.